the argument of, hey, YouTube is so oversaturated, it's hard to break through, is just, it's false. And it's false because every single year there's new genres that didn't exist prior that are starting to put different creators on the map. And just a few of the ones that I listed, and ZHC being one of the biggest creators in the space, built on a genre of content that didn't exist 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He was the only one, and he just had been doing it for 5 years and never caught steam, and then people started paying attention. So YouTube's definitely not a place where you just throw videos and it's oversaturated. I don't think that holds a lot of truth. And even someone like Eric, who we've seen, and this was the thing, he wanted to hit 1 million subs by the end of this year. I think he's incredibly close. But he's took a little different route in how he's become popular, and he's tried to sneak into Logan Paul's boxing event, and he's just like taken popular events and tried to insert himself. And so it's really interesting every year seeing the different types of creators that kind of propel themselves to the top of the platform, and that's not stopping. I think that'll continue to happen, and business is going to be another one of those that's just going to continue to rise.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old.
What's up, everyone? My name is Reed Duchscher, and I am the CEO of Knight Media, and you are watching Behind the Brand with Brian Elliott.
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to another edition of Behind the Brand. Reed, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm excited.
How did you meet Jimmy? Talk about, MrBeast and how that evolved.
Yeah, it's the same way I meet 90% of the people we work with is through Twitter DMs. I do a lot of my networking on Twitter. Most of our clients are done through mutual introductions, and so Jimmy is no different. It was a mutual introduction from a friend. Jimmy had 1.7 million subscribers at the time, and he had just done this pizza video where he bought 100 pizzas and he gave them away to random people. And one of my friends, Jobless Garrett, who also has a large YouTube presence, reached out to me and he was like, hey, I have this friend who I think is at a stage where he could really do something special on YouTube. He doesn't have any help. His mom's helping him with his finances, and he has one employee, but he's like, I think it could get out of control pretty quickly. And so Jimmy and I started Twitter DMing back and forth, got on the phone a few times, got to know each other over the course of like 2 to 3 months. And then like the cliche is the rest is history. Now we're at 46 million subscribers. So it's been a crazy 2.5 years. That
deserves a pause. So 2.5 years. And basically, incredible. So you said almost 2 million at the time, and now 40 million plus?
46 currently to date. I believe we're at 46, and when I met him, we were at 1.7 to 1.8 million.
So let's break that down. So to what do you attribute that phenomenal success?
I think, so we could go down this rabbit hole about like why is MrBeast successful for a while. I think he does a really good job of shock and awe, of like doing things that other creators can't either financially do or won't physically do, like a 24-hour challenge on the top of a mountain. I think he has a very deep understanding of YouTube's algorithm and why videos are suggested and why they do well. And so a lot of the focus for him over the past 2.5 years has been on titles and thumbnails. So he really understands like how to curate content for YouTube, which I don't think a lot of creators still understand, and they still probably don't even check their creator dashboard to understand what their data means. And so those two things alone put him at a large advantage across every other YouTuber. And the third one, and I think the one that shouldn't be overlooked, is that every time Jimmy made money, he put it right back into the channel. There was no, I'm taking money out of the channel to buy a Lamborghini. It was okay, we signed a $50,000 brand deal. All right, what can we do with that $50,000 for our next video? And that was the philosophy early on. It's like we would take and Honey was a supporter very early on the channel. So we would take a deal from Honey. We'd then, I think one of the first examples was, it was like $40,000 from Honey. And then we went and gave $40,000 to Ninja right when he had blown up. And Ninja was doing a charity live stream, and Jimmy did a video about donating $40,000 to Ninja. And the video probably has like 80 million views now. I'm not really too sure. But at the time, it did so well for him. And then we just doubled down. He's like, okay, another Twitch donation video, go get another sponsor. And it was really like this this like venture capital mindset of growing a YouTube business of like, we're investing everything back into the business. I'm not going to take a salary. Let's see how it goes. And those are the three things that set him apart.
Yeah, if I could chime in too, just as an outsider looking in, I also think in many ways Jimmy is all of us. He is a very unassuming, very approachable, normal dude, right? Mm-hmm. There's no fronting. There's no pretending or putting on airs or like, he's just himself, right?
Yeah.
And I think that makes him. I think that makes him very relatable, and also very approachable. Either as a viewer, like I want to watch what this kid does because he reminds me a lot of me, or the things that I aspire to. Like, dude, I would love to give the pizza guy a house when he comes to deliver my pizza. I would love to be able to do that, especially if you know that guy just got kicked out of his house or he's got a kid.
I just bought this house and I'm gonna give it to Chandler. Really? No. Bruh. But I am gonna give it to a pizza delivery guy. And here's how. We ordered a pizza.
Rowan Pizza, how can I help you?
Can I have a pepperoni? Delivery, please. Then we paid a pizza delivery guy to help us move furniture all day.
We just need help moving furniture. If we were to give you a few $1,000s, could you just help us move furniture all day? Really?
All we told him is that we are YouTubers and we needed an extra hand moving furniture because our friend Chad got laid off and we really wanted to help him. But little does he know, Chad isn't real, and at the end of the day, we would actually give him 100% ownership of the house he is helping us move furniture in. He's gonna walk through that door and I'm gonna inform him that this is in fact his house. Let's do it. Sorry about that interview. How'd it go?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Was it awkward?
Yes. As you can tell, something's up. We spent so much money on this furniture that we can't even pay the few $1,000s we promised because we put all the money into your house. So yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Your house looks nice.
Yeah. What do you think of his house, Jake?
I think it's awesome. I think he's really gonna enjoy it. What? This is your what?
Yeah.
Yeah, your house.
Oh, we didn't tell you? This is for you.
Yeah.
We were lying about Chad. This whole house is for you.
Chad doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You are Chad. Thank you.
Yeah, shout this your house.
So we noticed earlier that you had a Monster sticker on your phone, so we bought you 100 cans of Monster.
Wow.
And then you said you had a dog, so we bought you a bunch of dog food and some toys for him.
We didn't know which brand, so we just got all of them.
Wow.
We reminded you of your favorite thing.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Oh wow, there's more pizza in the stove. Didn't even know that was there.
Did you have any idea all day?
No, I did not.
No, you really didn't?
No.
We were getting kind of worried because Jimmy let it slip a couple of times. He's like, oh yeah.
I really didn't at all. It is awesome.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of extra things too we should show them.
We bought some toys because you mentioned you have a daughter, so we got her some toys too.
Wow.
And I know this must be out of nowhere, so I know it's a lot.
It really is. Like, it's awesome, yeah.
But it's all yours. Like
Oh my
this,
God.
this owl, yours. Do what you want with. You can just throw it.
Just throw it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah!
Like the house we were in, it was a horrible house. It was very unsafe, and this house is honestly gonna be a lot better, safer for my kids, and better for our living. We tried to get a house done the day before y'all gave us this house. Honestly, I was going into this thinking I was just getting a couple $1,000s to help move furniture. Someone just really just gave me a house. Now we can stop worrying about where we're gonna go from here. This is really just a great opportunity for me and my family. And I just want to thank you, MrBeast, for honestly answering all our prayers, because this is something amazing for me.
This is your brand new
I mean, some of these stories,
Here is the key.
some of them border on, what's the term that I'm looking for? They're like social experiments, right? And there's an emotional connection and an emotional piece to it where you really get the sense that Jimmy is trying to do good in the world. Like he's trying to make a difference from, the movement with trees or, giving away cars to people who, are walking to work. It's just like, you want to just root for that guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it started out as like what big ideas can we do, and it slowly transitioned into like feel good, tugging on heartstrings, like let's change the world, let's use this platform to do better. Team Trees was a really good example of that, of raising $22 million in 60 days across the creator community, and Elon Musk getting involved and Jack Dorsey, and then it just spiraled out of control. To that point, no one had viewed a YouTube channel like that. I think most people had just viewed it as a way to get rich. And yeah, you can make a lot of money if you have a successful YouTube channel, or you can do something, that helps the community. You can do something where you're hiring employees and building a bigger business and investing in other people. And so Jimmy just took a different route than most YouTubers to date. And it's been really nice seeing people follow in his footsteps, not only with video creative and copying some of the stuff he's done in the past, but thinking about your YouTube business as an actual business and not just as a channel that you create content on. So it's been really cool to see the last 2.5 years.
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going. But like I say, man, always said it. It's not about the destination.